It's on my left hand. Long story, but to put things into perspective for everybody. You don't even know. You Christians, the devil didn't even mess with you guys. It came after us real ones though. And me and my wife were part of that. So I've been shielding her and defending her. And woman, I was at my barbecue, right? Like I really did have a barbecue. And I'm taking care of my little son, and then he knows this other dude that's also my son. So I'm discipling them, which makes my wife very, very happy. I was like, yeah. And the devil came to my barbecue, of course. And I was just like, when you're watching my prophets are so precise that they've been able to actually help people, because you Christians don't know what it's like in different countries or in the hood, what these people were actually planning. It happened in my life, so I'll confirm it. And when I was going through the videos from my prophets, I'd be like, is that one for me? Spirit be like, nah, you're walking with this person on this, so you need to block this. Right? It was just constant day after day. I had explaining it simply, like you would think that my prophets are crazy, and they're not. I'm just giving them so much information because this war, it really was all about exposing the devil in people's lives. Like they couldn't see it. And I finally did that and finished it this morning. I didn't want anything to do with any type of darkness, but all my kids, you guys had circles. And I'm going to lecture you for 1 second. Despite my advice, you let the devil into your circle. So it was impacting you spiritually, and you turned against me and mine because you didn't understand. The devil in your circle was transmitting thoughts to the people. Like anybody born of the spirit, that we're in the air, you understand that you're able to speak plainly or hear plain speech, but your thoughts, you're able to read someone's heart just like I am. You didn't know it, but many of you, someone's saying this makes so much sense. And that's the one I've always been after, right? So I put things in front of you. The devil tried to steal my glass. I woke up this morning pissed, right? Oh, because at my barbecue, I drank out of this one. And then I was wearing my wife like a garment. And the Holy Spirit told me she was just too flirtatious. Like this is forgivable. This is fixable. And I've been feeling my wife. I've been not really too engaged with her because the Holy Spirit has had me do some other things. But letting her get to know my prophets, letting her get to know, because she's been really, really frightened. I got you, babe. So the devil, of course, he tells me, what are you talking about? I don't have your glass. I was like, go get my glass. I wouldn't let anybody drink out of it. He brought it back. Then he asked me, you want this ring? Now, normally I would have nothing to do with it. God said, this ring is better because you took it off the devil's finger. And it means she accepts the commitment because she wants it. So a lot of your prodigals, they had time to think. And a lot of you had to say some words to them they didn't want to hear. But I would encourage you to remember I've been ministering to them. And when you have a circle that wants to hear from God, and then you have somebody that doesn't want you to hear from God, and you don't believe that's actual reality, then I had to show it to you. So I've been ambushing people left and right. They've been walking in because your reputations got so messed up. The devil was able to spin their minds in ways you cannot comprehend. So I've been restoring your reputations. Everybody that's walked in here has heard. I had the Gospel of Matthew playing, letting people take showers. Everything I was telling my people to do, I was like, I'm going to restore your reputation my way. So they're not going to be jealous. They're not going to be envious when they see how greatly I've blessed you. Because they know you'll take care of them too. And that's just going to increase your favor in my eyes and the favor of man. You're walking in your daddy's footsteps, bloods. So I was at my barbecue, and one of the devil's people, but technically mine, it's hard to explain because when you're dealing with the devil, they go back and forth so much. That's how you guys get fooled. But me, I know who the person is. I judge the heart, the character. I know what they're going to do tomorrow. That type, right? She shows up with this wedding bouquet on her head. Okay. Because before that, I was showing my wife how much I love her. And I was walking to throw some things away, and I saw a woman that resembled my wife, and she saw me. And at the dumpster, she jumps away and hides. And I'm like, where? Is that her? Because there's another guy walking with her. And I'm like, anyway. So that's not how I felt in my heart. But luckily, my brother that the Holy Spirit's been using had brought me a drink for the, he actually brought ice cream, and then he had brought this, and I wasn't planning on drinking or really having this barbecue because for a lot of people, they were about to get set up. You don't understand in the hood, and Christians will never get it, what was actually gonna happen to a lot of people. So I blocked all that. So it was a little stressful. My prophets and my church are supernaturally amazing, and God was telling me, well, I am God, how pleased we are. So it might seem like this video is all over the place, but this is as real as it gets, and it's finally over. Oh, and then confirmation, of course. That I took from the devil. Well, the devil has been giving me things and complaining a lot. So many in your circle have been exposed, and they're complaining and not happy. What am I going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. You need to take care of your spiritual health first. And you need to rest and relax. And let me bless you so I can continue to give you my favor. As Jesus, I am temporarily exhausted, and the Holy Spirit, of course, led me to make this video exactly how I've made it. I expect tears of joy, like I promised you. And I love you, babe. More than anything. And I love you guys more than anything. And I love her differently. That's all.